What's up? I'm Cliff Chance, and I'm here to answer the question, is it any good? This video, we're going to talk about Aladdin. It's the live-action remake of the 1992 animated Disney classic. This movie stars Will Smith, Naomi Scott, and Mina Masoud. I just probably destroyed his last name. I apologize for that. The plot of this is very similar to the animated movie. Street Rat uh, meets a princess who can only marry a prince, falls in love, finds a magic lamp, makes a wish to become a prince. Some other stuff happens. They added a little bit more to this movie. It's kind of weird. They start this movie a little bit into the story of the animated movie, but somehow it's still a longer movie. But this movie for me benefits from the fact that the trailers didn't really do anything for me. I was kind of worried with each trailer that I saw. I was like, oh, it's not going to be good. So I kind of went to this movie with very low expectations, which kind of helped me appreciate enjoy the movie a little bit more, I think. There are both good and bad to this movie. So first we'll talk about the good. Will Smith, the part that I was worried about the most, seeing pictures of him, seeing him in the trailers. I really thought he was going to be one of the worst parts of this movie, and he turned out to be one of the best parts of this movie. I really enjoyed his take on the genie. I thought he does a good job of honoring the character that Robin Williams portrayed so perfectly in 1992. He does a good job honoring that, while also making this character very much his own. I do think people that are die-hard Robin Williams fans are gonna just hate him for even trying, but I feel Robin Williams would enjoy Will Smith's take on this character. I thought he did an excellent job. He had great chemistry with the actor that plays Aladdin. He gets his own little extra little slash love story in there. And then next up, Naomi Scott in this role, and the role of Princess Jasmine was fantastic. I really enjoyed what they did with Jasmine in this movie. She's not really the damsel in distress that she is in the animated movie. For her, they give a little bit more story. It's more for her. She still wants to marry whoever she wants to marry, but it's also she just wants her right to become sultan and rule her country, which I really like that. They gave her more. She's not just the backup Disney princess in this. So she is very much part of this story as Aladdin is. Mina Masoud was very great. I think both him and Naomi Scott are going to have this probably be one of their breakout roles. I'll probably see them getting more roles in the future. He had great chemistry with Naomi Scott and Will Smith as their respective different relationships as friend and wanting to marry Princess Jasmine. This movie was actually a lot more funny than I thought it was going to be. I laughed more than I thought, mostly thanks to Will Smith and the actress that plays Jasmine's handmaiden. Her name is Nasim Harad. I probably mispronounced her name too. I feel bad for that because I have been a fan of her since she's been on Saturday Night Live. Thought she was very funny. If you don't believe me, go look up a skit where that actually got cut from Saturday Night Live where she plays Aziz. It's extremely funny. The songs in this movie are really good. I actually probably bought a couple of them on iTunes shortly after. They do a good job of bringing the nostalgia of the old songs while still kind of updating them and making them their own. Will Smith does a good job with A Friend Like Me and Prince Ali. Naomi Scott, she can sing. She steals the show with her A Whole New World, her part of A Whole New World. I enjoyed all the songs. I didn't enjoy how some of the songs were used because they added a song for Naomi Scott, which she sings beautifully. However, I didn't understand its purpose in this movie. Along with they kind of screwed up the way they did a one One Jump Ahead. When they're which brings us to kind of the mix and the bad. They when they're singing the song, they do this weird thing where they kind of like the song is happening at a normal tempo, but the stuff happening on screen is like it's being like you're fast forwarding through it, which is kind of weird. And then the song I spoke of earlier, It was just weird. Like the story's moving along with this song called "Speechless," and then this song gets played, and it's just very weird the way they set it up in this story. But again, it was a good song, and she sang it perfectly, so I'm not faulting her for that. It was just its placement in this movie is kind of off. Then we'll move on to the straight bad for me. Jafar. He was very non-menacing. He was not the villain that you remember from the animated movie. They tried to give him a backstory a little bit, but it didn't work. Like they gave it in one line, and then they never go back to that. It just didn't have the same feel as the animated movie. And then Iago, his parrot. Gilbert Godfrey gave this bird personality. He was fun to watch in the animated movie. This one was just very much a parrot. And I really felt that, like, I was really excited when I found out Alan Tudyk was going to be the voice of him. I thought, oh, great. But no, he's just a regular bird who just says stuff. Like, it's not like has a personality. He's not, like, involved. He was involved in one really cool chase scene, but that's about it. The CGI in this movie is very inconsistent. Like when they're doing the song "A Friend Like Me," it's awesome. It's really great. But then when the genie's just kind of standing there with Aladdin when he's all blue, it just looks very fake. There's a scene with Jafar and special effects at the end that's very fake. And then even the set pieces for this, like some of them look really great and are in detail, and other ones just look like you're watching a stage production with the set backgrounds. And then like some of the new stuff they added, it didn't really work for me. Like they jump into the story a little bit later than the animated movie does, but then they add stuff that either they don't go into detail, like they just throw it in there just to kind of give us a longer movie. It doesn't really work for me. But as a whole, I think I'm a little shocked by the Rotten Tomato score for this one. I would probably put this movie around the high 60s, low 70s, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I look forward to watching it again. I'm not quite sure if I feel the need to buy it on Blu-ray, but I will watch it again whenever given a chance. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie in the comments below. Keep it respectful. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. It shows Is It Any Good? And I'm Cliff Jantz. Thank you.